Thanking God for another day. This is Church Girl, cooking with Church Girl, back in the kitchen again, ready to cook another meal. So I hope everyone had a good day today. And today, I'm going to be making pan-ready catfish, unfried pan-ready catfish. I'm going to show you exactly how I'm going to prepare my fish, wash it and clean it really well, and I'm going to unfry it. There are ways you can cook your fish, bake it, you can braise it. You can always cook it on top of the stove without having to fry it in a whole lot of oil, and it'll still taste very, very good, and it's much more healthy for you that way. So Church Girl is going to show you exactly how I'm going to prepare my pan-ready catfish. That being said, let's get started. Church Girl is making pan-ready catfish. Okay, right over here, you'll see my fish already out. And I want to show you something before I washed it. I want to show you, when I go to the market and I buy pan-ready catfish, they usually come dressed just like this. I always get it with the skin already off, but I have to go and wash it really good. I'm going to cut the tails off of this fish. But I want to show you something. See the inside of this fish? When you buy it like this, it's not all the way clean. So I'm going to wash this fish really good, take out all this black lining and everything that's dirty inside the fish. I'm going to clean it up really, really good, cut the fins off. And then I'm going to show you exactly how I'm going to dress this fish, and I'm going to cook it unfried. That being said, I'm going to go away and get it all washed up, and I'll be back shortly. Okay, I'm back. I got my fish all nice and clean, washed really good. See how nice and clean I have it on the inside? Just wash it really good and break all that membrane out of the inside. I cut off the ends on it. I cut off all the fins. Now that it's nice and clean and I patted it dry, now I'm going to go ahead and season it. As I said, I'm going to be using Seafood Spectacular, which is very good for all your seafoods. That's what this is in here. I'm just going to go ahead and put a little Seafood Spectacular on this fish. Don't be afraid to season your fish really well. As I said, when I season my fish, I make sure that I only have one ingredient that has salt in it. I make sure that I don't have salt in all my seasoning. Otherwise, if you're not careful, your food will be too salty. Okay, there's the Seafood Spectacular. I also put some on the inside of my fish. Put a little bit on the inside and on both sides. Seafood Spectacular really makes the fish taste really good, as well as all your meats you can use it on. I'm going to go ahead and add a little garlic powder because that's too much. I'm going to rub some of this off because that's too much on that side. And I use a little garlic powder because my husband we both love garlic. So I usually add a little garlic powder to most of my meats. I'm not going to put too much because I already put quite a bit on the other piece. Now I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of my Creole seasoning here. The Creole seasoning has salt in it, so I don't have to add any more salt. Now I'm going to add just a little bit of paprika. Now what I like about paprika, it gives my food, especially meats, a nice color. It also gives it just a nice little hint of taste, a little bit sweetness, because this is sweet paprika. But what I like about it, it really makes the food really, really pretty. And you know I like my food to look good as well as taste good. I have my oil over here already going. Got it seasoned up inside and out really good. Now I'm going to go ahead and put it right over in I'm using olive oil. Olive oil, any oil that you like to use is okay, as long as it's a good high heat content. Have it all seasoned up now. I'm going to go right ahead because my oil should be ready. And I'm making pan-ready, unfried catfish. I haven't cooked catfish in a long time, but my husband had it out of the freezer, so that must mean that he wanted catfish today. So now I'm going to go ahead, just like so. I'm just going to lay it right down inside my cooking pan here. Doesn't matter which cooking pan you use, just make sure you use a cooking pan that can hold high heat content. And make sure that you got it in a pan that's not going to be sticky. Now I'm going to go ahead and put my other catfish right down in the pan, just like so. And I'm not deep frying it. Okay, now I'm going to let it do its thing, and I'll be back shortly. Okay, I want you to take a look at my fish here. It's cooking up really well. I haven't turned it yet because I wanted you to see what it looks like while it's cooking. Once it gets to cooking good, I turn it down on medium high. And I just let it continue to cook. And when it's nice and brown on one side, I'll go ahead and give it a turn. Sometimes I don't start touching it right away. As I said, when you start cooking it, just let it cook, let it do its thing. If you start picking with it, you'll start tearing it up, and you do not want to tear up your nice pan-ready fish, okay? It's cooking really well, and I'll be back and get it turned in a minute. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and turn this fish. It doesn't take it long to cook at all. As I said, you do not have to deep fry everything. It tastes very, very good if you pan fry your fish this way. Give it a try and see how you like it. I'm going to go ahead and turn it now and just let it continue to cook, just like so. Pan-ready catfish is what I'm cooking up this evening. And also over here, I have a little veggies going, mixed veggies there, cooking up as well. But this is how your pan-ready catfish look as you're cooking it. Let it get nice and cooked on one side, and then just turn it and let it continue to cook on medium high. And you can turn it down a little low if you like to, but let it continue to cook, and your fish come out really, really good, and it's much more healthier this way, cooked in a little olive oil and seasoned to your taste. Okay, now my pan-ready catfish is about ready to be turned off. It's really cooking up really good, and I'm going to go ahead and get ready to turn it off. But this is exactly what you want it to look like. Unfried, pan-ready catfish, okay? It tastes really, really good, and I didn't have to deep fry it, and it's much more healthy for you this way. I'll be back and show you the finished product in just a second. Okay, my catfish is all ready. It came out really, really good. I'm very pleased with it. Church Girl cooked up unfried, pan-ready catfish. I seasoned it to my taste, and I cooked it in a little olive oil. I let it get nice and done on one side, and then I took my spatula and I turned it on the other side, and I let it cook on medium high until it got fully cooked through and through. This way you don't have to deep fry your fish, and it'll be much more healthy for you, and you can also put it in the oven and it will cook up the same exact way, okay? If you happen to decide to bake it in the oven, go ahead and put a little olive oil or whatever oil you want to use, or either a little butter. Just make sure you bake your pan, put some oil in your pan if you're gonna bake it. But you can also cook it on the top of the stove just the way I did, and it should come out just like so. This is Cooking with Church Girl, pan ready, nice catfish at the Ponderosa. There you have it. It tastes really, really good this way. I hope you give this recipe a try, and I think you will really like it with some veggies and some rice or some potatoes, whatever you like to eat with it. It go really good with this pan-ready catfish. Over here, I have a little mixed veggies, and it came out really well. I did want to give you a little tip. If you're going to make mixed veggies and you're not steaming it, make sure you don't drown it in a lot of water. Just put just enough water to cover it. And then don't overcook your veggies. Most times, if we're not careful, we will overcook our veggies. Put just a little water, and when it gets nice and tender, turn it off and add your little butter, a little seasoning, whatever you like in it. There you have it, Cooking with Church Girl at the Ponderosa. Church Girl cooked up pan-ready catfish, unfried. My pan-ready catfish is all ready. Came out really, really good. There's my finished product. Unfried, pan-ready catfish. Seasoned to my taste, and I cooked it in a little olive oil. And it's very, very healthy this way, and it's not deep fried. There you have it, Cooking with Church Girl. Pan-ready catfish. And over here, I have a little mixed veggies on the side to go with it. So I hope you give this recipe a try. I think you'll really, really like it. And you can also season your fish and put it in the oven. You do not have to always deep fry it. If you learn to cook it this way, it's much more healthier, and I think you'll really, really like it. Cooking with Church Girl, pan ready, unfried catfish. There you have it. So now I'm going to bid you guys a good evening. This is Cooking with Church Girl. Please go to my channel at Cooking with Church Girl and subscribe, like, and share, and I appreciate it very, very much. Until next time, I'm going to bid you good evening. He has done great things for me. Great things, great things. He has done great things for me and for you. Cooking with Church Girl. Until next time, have a good evening. Bye.